Oh, I guess I'm on. As I look at myself in this monitor, it puts a whole new meaning on the term talking heads. Anyhow, I'm delivering this, I guess, early. I'm going to try and get this posted by Thursday because I'm actually going to be going out of town and I'm not sure if I'm going to have internet access, although I will take the computer with me. So I may fall a little bit behind in looking at your discussion board, etc. But I have not forgotten about you. Okay, let's do a quick review of week 5 in terms of, which isn't over yet, in terms of descriptive statistics. A couple of you mentioned page 311, the famous page 311. That figure, as I mentioned in one of my posts, is extremely valuable, although it could be intimidating when you first look at it. But if you closely read the book regarding the normal distribution, you'll see that a lot of those scores that come underneath are called derived scores. Derived from what? Derived from the normal distribution. And the normal distribution is nothing but a distribution that seems to capture a lot of human attributes, including intelligence, achievement, etc., where you have most people towards the center and that big hump, and then you have people in the extremes on either end. And from that normal distribution, we have developed a lot of relative measures. Okay, anyhow, for week 6, we're going to be beginning, or I should say ending, inferential statistics. Statistics is comprised of two pieces, descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. The purpose of descriptive statistics is to describe. The purpose of inferential statistics is to infer. Now, within that simplification, there's some complexities, but for the most part, the important thing is for you to remember that in any numerical quantitative data, we usually like to first organize it and simplify it using things like histograms and frequency charts and graphs. And then sometimes we like to do something beyond that, which is inferential, which is used, for example, when we want to estimate the parameters that are attached to a population from a statistic which is attached to a sample. That's called estimation. The other thing we do in inferential statistics is we test hypotheses. So basically, that's it. There are two types of statistics, descriptive and inferential. And no matter how highfalutin statistical analyses may get in any articles you read, like the ones in the textbook or other ones, descriptive statistics are still the bedrock in quantitative data. Things like what is the average? And usually for the average, we use either the mean or the median, and the sister, so to speak, of each one of those measures of central tendency. For the mean, we usually pair up the standard deviation, and for the median, we usually pair up the range or the interquartile range, which is discussed in your book. Somewhere or other, I note probably several times that measures of central tendency should always be accompanied by measures of variation. That is, the mean should be accompanied by the standard deviation, median should be accompanied by the range or interquartile range. Let's see. The other thing is we also begin in week 6 the wonderful world of qualitative research. Specifically chapters 14 and 18. And you'll notice as you look through the syllabus that those are the only two chapters that we actually test on. The other intervening chapters get into some specific designs, such as narrative research, etc. I strongly encourage you, especially those of you interested in qualitative research, to at least look at those chapters so you get a better sense of what qualitative research is about and what it's not about. In fact, I would like to ask you, when you post your responses next week, if you have any comments to make about differences that you see between the quantitative and the qualitative traditions. Regarding your proposals, they are looking good. For those of you that have to do the practicum, again, I remind you that one of the main purposes of this particular class is to allow you to start thinking about what you want to do for your practicum. And certainly, if you have a defined topic and problem, and it's happened many times before in this class,